Well, good afternoon, everybody. It's been a little while since I've been on YouTube, and there's no real reason for that other than the busyness of life, really, just getting in the way. And there's been a whole load of things that have been happening here over the last 6 months. I've been traveling around, as you know, with various teaching retreats. Also, on top of that, my twins are going to university next year, so we've been doing open days, checking out various options that might work for them. So it's a busy time. So over the next 4 months, things are quietening down quite a bit, which will enable me to get back to not just YouTube, but some of my other platforms as well. And the point of this video really is just to give you a very quick update on a few things that have been going on and a few things to look out for over the next few months. Now, one of the things that has kept me tied down over the last few months, well, more than that, the last year or so, has been finishing off my book. I mentioned on a couple of my social media platforms, I think towards the end of last year, that it was finished in terms of the text, but we've been editing, we've been going through a number of drafts, but good news, it's all done. The print button has been pressed, and it will be published on the 30th of November. I'm just going to put some links up here that are the various places inside the UK, but actually for shipping outside of the UK too, where you can pre-order the book. Also, I'll put the links in the description down below. So either of those, click on those, pre-order yourself a copy. I'm really excited about how it's turned out. I'm really pleased with it. It's been a huge amount of work, and I think you'll get a lot out of it too. Keep an eye out on social media, so on Facebook or my Instagram page, because I'll be putting out other updates as things progress and I get a little bit more information on things like shipping and distribution and other bits and pieces that might come to light before the 30th of November. So just keep an eye out for that. Now, the next thing I want to do is just go back to YouTube. Now, at the end of last year, this arrived. And I don't make a big thing of it because it's not my thing. But I got 100,000 subscribers. So that is thanks to all of you for supporting this channel. It's made a huge difference to what I'm able to do with my work. So we are now in the plus 100,000 era on Ollie's YouTube channel. And to celebrate this, I'm going to be releasing a series of videos over the next few weeks. In fact, it may be more than that because at the moment, I'm not sure how many videos it's going to run to. But what I've noticed over the last few months, certainly with regard to the retreats and the workshops that I've been doing, and also the correspondence that I get through social media and through email, is that there are two particular areas that I think beginners, intermediate painters really struggle with when it comes to watercolour and landscape painting. And these are managing your edges in a painting and wash sequences. How you put all these together in a landscape painting. And what I'm going to be doing is painting a complex scene to what I consider to be a gallery standard, so something that I would then sell as a professional piece of work, and I will film it from start to finish and release it to you in, I don't know, 20-minute, half-an-hour chunks every fortnight, and you can see how I deal with these issues of managing edges and planning wash sequences in a painting. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about the final one on skies that I need to do, which I think was stormy skies and misty skies. I'll do that too. But I want you to focus on this because I think it's going to be fantastic and I think you're going to find it really helpful. I know I'm going to enjoy making it. So look out for that. I'll put an announcement on social media when it's up and running. And of course, if you're subscribed to my YouTube channel and you've clicked the little bell icon, then you'll get a notification by email anyway. If you haven't and you enjoy watching the videos, please subscribe and then that helps me, but it also helps you to know when a new video is coming down the line. Okay, so the next bit of news, you may know about this from my Instagram page or from looking at my website. I have 2 retreats planned for next year. I'm going back to Virginia in the United States again towards the end of January and through to mid-Feb. The dates, let me just check those. I want to get them right for you. Yeah, 27th of Jan through to the 13th of Feb. Like last time, I'll be doing 2 3-day workshops and a 6-day workshop as well. We had an amazing time at the beginning of this year. The weather was fantastic. We painted on location down by the creek there. It's just beautiful. But we also painted in the studio. We can do both. The location there is perfect. The property is perfect. And the hospitality, well, it just doesn't get better than that. So if you're able to join me on any of those workshops, please do. I'd love to see you there. Again, details of those will be in the description down below, and I'll put a little link up here to the page on my website, and all the details are there too. I think the first workshop's already fully booked and the other 2 are filling up pretty quickly. So if you want to join me on that and you don't want to miss out, go and have a look at those. Also, I'll be doing another retreat in Tuscany, in Italy, in the Chianti region. Again, the one that we did this year was just wonderful. The scenery there, it's magnificent. Food, the hospitality, the whole location was wonderful, and it was a fantastic week for sketching, for painting, for making friends. We all had a fantastic time. So I'm doing that again. Details up here, details in description. I think there's maybe 7, 8 places left on that. So again, if you don't want to miss out, click on those links and all the details are there. I just want to flag up as well, I'm planning a retreat in the UK for end of June, beginning of July next year, based in Purbeck in Dorset, which is where I paint most of my favourite subjects. We're hoping it will be based in Corfe Castle, so we'll be painting the castle, but all the usual suspects like Kimmeridge Bay, Studland Bay, the Old Harry Rocks, Swanage, all these places that I love to paint, will be going, visiting, sketching, working on location, working indoors in a beautiful old manor house in Corfe Castle itself. When I've got further details of that, I'll bring those to you, but I think it's going to be great. And then a quick word to all of my patrons on Patreon. Thank you so much for your continued support, particularly over this busy time. But I've just got a lot of content to go through and to get edited, which will happen in the next week or so. I've got a new editing gadget that will help us to get through it quickly, but I've got a whole load of videos lined up to come which will cover and build on what we've done already with regard to creating depth in paintings as part of the overall course that we are doing on how to take your paintings to a next level. Well, that's pretty much it. Just to say again, thanks ever so much for your continued support, following my various channels, Instagram, YouTube, Patreon. Your support is greatly appreciated. Keep an eye out for the things that I've mentioned, and in no time at all, I'll be back in touch with news of the next video. In the meantime, happy painting, and I'll see you then.